It's funny. Sometimes the biggest, most world-changing breakthroughs don't come from some fancy, high-tech lab. Nope. They come from looking at the most ordinary, everyday things in a completely new way. And today, we're going to dive into a pretty fascinating story about partnership and potential that starts with something you probably threw away just this morning. Yeah, I know. It sounds a little strange, doesn't it? But this one simple question, it's right at the heart of a really powerful new collaboration that's turning what we think of as common waste into something, well, something truly remarkable. So let's kick things off with our first section, From Waste to Wonder. We're going to look at the surprising science of eggshells. Because honestly, this is such a brilliant example of seeing incredible value where most of us, well, we just see trash. So check this out. There's this company in Japan, and they looked at the literal mountains of eggshells that get thrown away from food production every single day. I mean, a huge source of waste. And they saw something totally different. They saw an untapped resource. And using some really unique science, they figured out a way to give them a brand new life. And the process itself is actually pretty straightforward, which is what makes it so cool. Okay, so first you've got to collect all that eggshell waste. Then comes the science part, a special process of cleaning, grinding it all down, and treating to raw material. And just like that, they've transformed it. The result? You get this whole new range of super valuable products, all from what was literally garbage just a little while ago. And just look at what they can make with this stuff. I mean, the versatility is amazing. We're talking about everything from ingredients for toothpaste to additives that make construction materials stronger and even material for creating artificial bone. This isn't just your standard recycling, you know? It's a complete reimagining of what an eggshell can even be. Okay, but a brilliant idea is only half the battle, right? To make a real, lasting impact, that innovation has to get out into the world. It needs to scale. And that brings us to our next section, where a really unlikely but super powerful partnership comes into play. So why Japan and ASEAN? Well, here's why this partnership is such a perfect match. On one hand, you've got Japan. Incredible creativity, insane precision, and deep, deep scientific expertise. But sometimes these amazing technologies can get kind of stuck, struggling to grow beyond Japan's own market. And then, on the other hand, you have the ASEAN region. We're talking speed, openness, and these massive, high-growth environments that are just hungry for new solutions. See? A perfect fit. There's actually a term for this kind of setup. It's called an innovation bridge. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a collaboration that connects a region with deep expertise, like Japan, with another region that has a booming, high-growth market, like ASEAN. It's basically a framework that lets these fantastic new ideas find the scale and the real-world application they need to actually change things. Which brings us right back to our eggshells. This whole thing is the perfect example of that concept. We're calling it the Eggshell Bridge, connecting creativity with opportunity. This is that idea, the innovation bridge, in action. So, by taking this amazing Japanese eggshell tech and linking it with ASEAN's fast-growing markets, the idea stops being just a cool concept on paper. It becomes a real, impactful solution that's being used across this huge, dynamic region, a region that's ready and eager to adopt it. Let's just break down this value exchange, because it really is a win-win. Japan provides the cutting-edge technology, the whole eggshell refinement process, and in return they get to apply their incredible R&D way beyond their own borders. ASEAN provides the massive, large-scale market for adoption, and they get a really sustainable solution to help with their own growth. So the outcome? Japan gets to expand, and ASEAN gets to put this amazing new tech to work in the real world. Everybody wins. Okay, so if we zoom out for a second, this whole story is about way more than just technology or business partnerships. It's really about a fundamental shift in mindset, a new way of seeing the hidden value all around us, which is absolutely crucial for future growth. And this quote really, really gets to the heart of it all. Future growth comes from people and communities who can recognize value where others see waste and potential where others see limitations. I mean, think about it. The innovators in our story, they didn't invent some brand new element. They just recognized the value in something everyone else was throwing away. That's the real lesson here, having the vision to see potential that's hiding in plain sight. So yeah, this is so much more than a story about eggshells. The humble eggshell really becomes this powerful symbol. It's a lesson in seeing the world differently. It's a lesson in resourcefulness, in collaboration, and in the art of looking at the world not just for what it is right now, but for what it could become. And that brings us to the final big question. And this one's for you. Because this mindset, this way of seeing things, it's not just for big tech companies or international partnerships. It's for all of us. So take a look around your own world for a minute. What's the overlooked waste in your world that holds some hidden potential? What's your eggshell that's just waiting to be transformed?